Welcome to Off the Cuff. In this series, I provide a recap of an episode, then conclude with my thoughts and impressions. I do not provide spoilers for future installments. I will only reference the current episode and events that occur up to that point in the show. Welcome back, fellow watchers. We are now on Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 9. What's my line? Part 1. It's that time of year where students take aptitude tests to determine potential future employment. Buffy believes that she has no future since it's already set. Her fate is to be a Slayer. Willow is excited, of course, and Xander is... Oh, there's Cordelia again. Xander and Cordelia start their sludge-slinging diatribes against one another. Round 1. Fight.
Cordelia Chase, always ready to give a helping hand to the rich and the pretty.
Which, lucky me, excludes you. Twice.
Cordelia wins. We then see Drusilla sitting at a desk with tarot cards. There's some kind of tome that they've acquired which can't be deciphered. Even some vampire with education on old languages can't quite get it right.
It's just this manuscript. It's supposed to hold your cure. It reads like gibberish. You know I can't stand to see you like this. It's that bloody Slayer. Whenever I turn around, she's mucking up the works.
You'll make it right. I know.
It looks like Latin, but it's not. I'm not even sure it's a language, actually.
Then make it a language! I want the cure.
He can't help you. Not without the key.
You mean this book is in some kind of code?
Yeah.
Drusilla's tarot card has an answer, and it looks just like the mausoleum from the cemetery. You know, from the harvest.
I don't suppose you've got a key on you.
They really don't like me dropping in.
Now will you dance?
I'll dance with you, Fed.
Spike dances with joy as he carries Drusilla away. Buffy is on patrol at the cemetery as usual, and she sees a light on in the mausoleum. Someone is chipping away into a section of the wall.
Does rest in peace have no sanctity to you people?
She's distracted by a vampire and she smokes him, but the original culprit gets away. Angel is in Buffy's room. He looks nervous. So much so that he's cradling a stuffed piggy.
Buffy, you scared me.
Now you know what it feels like, stealth guy.
Angel states that bad news is afoot.
I wanted to make sure you're okay. I had a bad feeling.
There's a surprise. Angel comes with bad news.
I'm glad they pointed that out to us. It's not wrong.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Look, I've been cranky miss all day. It's not you.
Well, what is it then?
We're having this thing at school.
Career week?
How did you know?
I lurk.
Right.
Buffy and Angel share a moment as they contemplate better life circumstances. Buffy says that she wishes they could just be regular kids, just living a life of childish bliss. Angel sees a photo of her as a youngin', ice skating.
Was this part of your normal life?
My parents were fighting all the time, and skating was an escape. I felt safe.
When was the last time you put on your skates?
About a couple of 100 demons ago.
He mentions there's a skating rink nearby that closes on Tuesday night.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
I know.
Consider me charmed. Although everyone else has gotten the results of their career future tests, Buffy has been chosen for law enforcement, apparently. Like she isn't already doing that kind of thing right now, right? Willow's is not listed. Willow's really disturbed, but maybe there's a reason that happened. I mean, clerical errors are common. I think she has to relax a bit. Buffy tells Giles about the night before, and he's upset that she didn't look further into what the vampires may have been doing in that mausoleum. Buffy ponders the point of even being a Slayer.
You know, if you don't like the way I'm doing my job, why don't you find somebody else? Oh, that's right. There can only be one. As long as I'm alive, there is no one else. Well, there you go. I don't have to be the Slayer. I could be dead.
That wasn't terribly funny. You notice I don't laugh.
Meanwhile, the smart vampire guy tells Spike about the Slayer almost breaking up their plans. Spike goes into a rage at the mere mention of her.
She almost blew the whole thing for us. She's trouble.
Trouble? She's the gnat in my ear. She's the bloody thorn in my bloody side. We'll never complete your cure with that bitch breathing down our necks. I need to bring in the big guns.
Big guns?
The Order of Taraka.
The bounty hunters?
They're coming to my party. 3 of them.
3 evil bounty hunters in search of Buffy. Cut back to Willow, and some men in suits pull her aside, saying she was selected for a special type of job offer. Something to do with a big tech software company. Only 2 people tested well enough for the privilege.
Please, make yourself comfortable.
But I didn't even get my test back.
The test was irrelevant. We've been tracking you for some time.
She walks into a waiting room, and there's Oz. Oh. Look at his face.
Canapé.
Buffy and Giles head to the mausoleum to see what's up. It turns out that Giles realizes they were digging for some kind of religious artifact. Then he sees a name.
Dulac. Oh dear, oh dear.
Dulac was buried there at the turn of the century after being excommunicated.
You remember the book that was stolen from the library by a vampire a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I do. Dulac wrote that book. It was said to contain rituals and spells for unspeakable evil, but it was in ancient Latin, not modern, old Latin.
You think they figured out how to read the book?
Something's coming, Buffy, and whatever it is, I can guarantee it's not good.
Cut to the bus stop, and someone dressed like Wolverine and looking like Lobo comes stepping out. Meanwhile, a man in a suit offers free samples of makeup to Buffy's next-door neighbor.
Free? Absolutely.
Those samples aren't free. Bounty hunter number 2, I presume. Finally, we cut to the airport. Someone is hiding themselves within the luggage area. It's a girl. She beats up an innocent worker, telling her she's not allowed to be there. But this girl has a nice pair of shoes. She's quite attractive. I guess you could say this girl is Dynamite! Dynamite! Giles' research reveals that the object stolen was probably the Dulac cross. It can decipher ancient Latin, which is older than Old Latin. Dulac destroyed all but one, the one that was buried with him. They must study more, but Buffy's got a date, so she books. Books. Buffy goes to the skating rink, and wow, she's actually a really good ice skater. It's not even a stunt double. That's impressive. So as she's ice skating, she ends up getting attacked by Wolverine. Angel arrives just in time to help her out, and Buffy slices Wolverine's neck with her ice skate. Brutal.
Days passing under our feet. Right now. Time is ours. It brings the Slayer closer to them.
Angel sees the ring on Wolverine
You're in danger. You know what the ring means?
and immediately becomes distressed.
I'm serious. Just go home and wait until you hear from me.
Meanwhile, Buffy is just worried about the cut on his forehead.
This is bad, Buffy. We gotta get you out of here.
What, you mean hide?
Let's just get you someplace safe.
No, your eye.
But he's shy because, he's still in vamp out mode.
What?
You shouldn't have to touch me when I'm like this.
Did you think she would understand? She would look at your face, your true face, and give you a kiss?
I didn't even notice.
Dynamite sees her kissing a vampire.
I'm afraid he was not overreacting. This ring is worn only by members of the Order of Taraka. It's a society of deadly assassins dating back to King Solomon. Their credo is to sow discord and kill the unwary.
Bowling is a vicious game.
That's enough, Xander.
Giles can't emphasize enough to Buffy the severity of having the Order of Tarak called upon her.
I think the best thing we can do is to find a secure location. Somewhere out of the way you can go until we decide on the best course of action.
Now you and Angel have both said to head for the hills.
They're a breed apart, Buffy.
Some are human, some are demons.
Unlike vampires, they have no earthly desires, but to collect their bounty.
They are an endless stream of killers and will stop at nothing to take her out.
Where there's one, there will be another, and another. Each one of them works alone. Some are human, some are not.
And it absolutely will not stop. Ever. Until you are dead.
Oh, he ought to get a doctor to check that out. Giles does such a good job describing the danger she's in that Buffy escapes the library. Buffy walks down the halls totally wigged out, thinking that everyone could be a potential killer. She grabs Oz by the throat.
Try it.
Try what?
Nothing. God, I'm sorry.
He's a tense person.
Well, at least she apologized. Buffy walks home at night, but then she changes her mind and goes somewhere else. She ends up in Angel's moping lair, but she turns on the lights. Wow, that place don't look as grim as it used to. Huh. She lays in the bed to wait for Angel, or maybe just sleep. Angel isn't home because he's doing a nightly hunt for clues from an informant. He heads to Willie's to talk to Willie.
I need some information. Yeah? I'm staying away from that whole scene. Who sent them? The Order of Taraka. I haven't been in the loop.
Was it Spike?
Willie isn't so willing to give up the goods on who called the Order against Buffy.
You know, I'm a little rusty when it comes to killing humans. It could take a while.
Oh, Spike would draw a quarter me, man.
Angel seems to really care about keeping Buffy safe. Suddenly, Dynamite storms in and attacks Angel. She gets the upper hand and locks him in a cage.
Who are you?
That yell. The one I saw you with before.
You stay away from her.
East on exposure. The sun will be coming in a few hours.
Oh no.
More than enough time for me to find Jagiel's friend.
The gang can't find Buffy, so Giles tells Xander to go to her house.
I don't know. Get Cordelia to drive you.
Oh boy. Willow fell asleep at the library trying to find answers. Giles has some answers. He mentions the spell is likely used to bring a weak vampire back to health, such as
A vampire like Drusilla?
Spike is delighted to see that the spell has been translated.
The key to your cure, Dux. The missing bloody link. It was.
Right in front of us. The whole time.
I can't even believe you. You dragged me out of bed for a ride? What am I, mass transportation?
That's what a lot of the guys say, but it's just locker room talk. I wouldn't pay any mind. Come on, Cordelia. You want to be a member of the Scooby Gang, you gotta be willing to be inconvenienced every now and then. Buffy! I'm gonna check upstairs.
The doorbell rings and Cordelia answers. There's someone there with free samples. Well, for Cordelia, that's worth it.
Free?
With Angel stuck in a cage and the sun about to rise, Dynamite finds Buffy in Angel's lair.
You must be number 2.
They fight, and neither one seems to have an advantage over the other.
Who are you?
Who am I? You attacked me. Who the hell are you?
I'm Kendra, the Vampire Slayer.
Wait, what? The end. You know, some of the complaints I made about this show, especially during most of season 1, are now coming up to bite me in the ass. This season is providing consistent quality output, where even the not-so-good episodes are better than decent season 1 episodes. There are also a lot of fun details that can be pieced together if someone is paying attention. I'll give one example. Giles mentioned the book that was stolen from the library a few weeks ago. Well, that was in the episode Lie to Me. 2 vampires were on the school grounds on the evening when Ford and Buffy were walking together. They were about to steal the book from the library, that's why they were there. However, Buffy killed one of the vampires and Ford interrogated the other female vampire to learn about Spike and where he's hiding. The female vamp probably went back to Spike and said the Slayer showed up, and she almost died. Spike likely said, like, "I don't care about the Slayer. If you don't get me that book, I'll slay you." Out of sheer desperation, she enacted a Project Hail Mary to get the book and book right out of the library before she gets killed, and it worked. Then she gives the book to Spike right when Ford showed up to talk with him. So it wasn't just a random event merely to have Buffy realize Ford didn't kill that girl vamp, raising her suspicions about Ford. Ford and Buffy managed to see them on the school grounds only to foil Spike's plans to get it. Clever writing, my fellow Buffy team. There were other nice touches in this episode as well, though. In the episode Angel, Darla mocked Angel because she said Buffy would never kiss him when he's vamped out. At the time, that was to get Angel angry, and she was right to say that. It was true back then. But they're obviously in a much better spot in their relationship, and Angel was self-conscious of how he looks. She has now wholly accepted all of who he is. That's so sweet. We also get to see Angel reaching out to an informant, which is probably what he does on most nights, but it was still fun to see. It was also a good way to emphasize how concerned he is for Buffy's dire situation with the Order of Taraka. I like seeing Angel's transformation into an integral ally and romantic interest during this season. He's no longer just a plot reinforcement device with nebulous characteristics like he was earlier. A new surprise comes at the cliffhanger. Kendra. If she really is a vampire slayer, then they set that up as well.
I remember the drill. One Slayer dies, next one's called.
But she might be some poser that happens to be a good fighter and takes the name to sound more badass. Either way, that concludes my overview of What's My Line, Part 1. See you on the next one, fellow watchers.